from exciting Chicago. The delegates at the Democratic National Convention, well, they just completed their roll call. And they have nominated Coach Walz and me to be the next Vice President and President of the United States of America. And I thank everyone there and here for believing in what we can do together. We are so honored to be your nominees. This is a people-powered campaign, and together we will chart a new way forward. A future for freedom, opportunity, of optimism and faith. So to everyone in Chicago and across America, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And you're going to hear from our wonderful second gentleman shortly. I'll see you in 2 days, Chicago. Hey, Milwaukee! It's good to be back in Milwaukee. So, it's good to be back in Milwaukee. It really is. Thank you. So, as you know, the coach and I were together here in Wisconsin just 2 weeks ago. And the first rally after I announced that he would be my running mate, and it is so good to be back with all of you. So good to be back. And today, of course, I always and also bring greetings from our incredible President Joe Biden. Wasn't he terrific last night? And I know we are all deeply grateful for his lifetime of service to our nation. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. So, Wisconsin, we have 77 days until the election. 77 days. And look, we know this is going to be a tight race until the very end. We have some hard work ahead of us. We have hard work ahead of us, but we like hard work. Hard work is good work. And with your help this November, we will win. We'll win. We will win. We will win. Because we're going to put in the hard work over the next 77 days. No, we haven't already won. 77 days of work to do, my friends. So listen, make no mistake. As we all know, this campaign is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This is not just about us versus Donald Trump. This is about two very different visions for our nation. One, ours, focused on the future. The other, focused on the past. And Wisconsin, we fight for the future. We fight for the future. We believe in the future. A future with affordable health care. A future with affordable child care. A future with affordable housing and paid leave. That's the future we believe in. We believe in a future where we build an opportunity economy, where every American has the opportunity to own a home, start a business, and build wealth, including intergenerational wealth. That's what we believe in. We believe in the future of our country. We believe in a future where we lower the cost of living for America's families. And when I am president, I will bring down the cost of groceries by making sure markets are competitive and fair. Together with Coach, we will take on Big Pharma and cap the cost of prescription medication for all Americans. We will take on the high cost of housing, understanding so many people are trying to fulfill the American dream, and we need to give people help to get there. In fact, last week I announced my plan to build millions of new homes and help first-time home buyers with a down payment. Knowing that's a step to get where we need to go. And my tax plan will give 100 million more Americans a tax cut, including $6,000 to families during the first year of a child's life. That's about help with a car seat, with a crib, with diapers, with baby clothes. If we care about children, then let's help people. Help people do what they naturally want to do, but don't always have the resources to do it. And unlike Donald Trump, I will always put the middle class and working families first. But now we know he has a different plan, Trump, right? Just look at Project 2025. Now, if he is elected, understand what that, by the way, can you believe they put that thing in writing, right? So that plan, though, tells us what they're up to. Donald Trump intends to give tax breaks to billionaires and big corporations. He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare. And he wants to impose what is in effect a national sales tax, which will cost a typical family $3,900 a year. Understand that. And on top of all of this, he intends to end the Affordable Care Act. And you remember what that was like when insurance companies could deny people with pre-existing conditions? You remember what that was? Breast cancer survivors, children with diabetes, grandparents who need help and support being denied care. We're not going back. We are not going back. We are not going back. We will move forward. Just like Wisconsin's state motto tells us, forward. Forward. Ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. And it is a fight for freedom. Like the freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government telling her what to do. what's up with these people, by the way. I mean, they just seemingly don't trust women. Well, we trust women. We trust women. And we know how we got to this place. We know how we got to this place with now over 20 Trump abortion bans. We know how we got here. The former President Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as he intended, they did. And then in state after state, they proposed and passed laws to punish women, criminalize health care providers. In some states, not even making an exception for rape or incest. And just yesterday, when he was asked if he has any regrets about ending Roe v. Wade, Donald Trump, without even a moment's hesitation, you would think he would reflect on it for a second, said no regrets. And that's because I do believe, bad behavior should result in a consequence. Well, we will make sure he does face a consequence, and that'll be at the ballot box in November. In November. And I promise you, when I am President of the United States and Congress passes a bill to restore the protections of Roe v. Wade, I will proudly sign it into law. And Wisconsin, in addition to that, as you all know, we are witnessing across our nation a full-on attack on hard-fought, hard-won fundamental freedoms and rights across our nation, like the freedom to vote, the freedom to be safe from gun violence, the freedom to love who you love openly and with pride. So we know what we're dealing with in this moment. And we must remember, as the generations of Americans before us who led the fight for freedom, the baton is now in our hands. We carry the baton. We carry the baton. And so much is on the line in this election. And understand, we have to understand something. This is not 2016 or 2020. This is not 2016 or 2020. And in particular, the stakes are higher for a lot of reasons, because we know what he does when he's in office, but including that, last month, the Supreme Court of the United States basically told the former president that he will effectively be immune for what he does in the White House. Now think about what that means. Think about what that means, knowing the individual we're talking about. Donald Trump has openly vowed to be a dictator on day one. He has openly indicated his intention to weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Think about what we know about him and what he's told us. He even called for, quote, the termination of the Constitution of the United States. So let us be very clear. Somebody who intends to terminate the Constitution of the United States should never again have the opportunity to stand behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're not going back. We're going forward. We're not going back. So, Tim just looked at me and said, we're not going back, I think. So, Milwaukee, here's the thing, as you all know, it's why you are here. It's why you have taken the time to be here this evening. It all comes down, I love you back, and it all comes down to this. We're here. Thank you, but yeah, thank you. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reason that we are all here together, spending this time together, truly and deeply, is because we love our country. We love our country. We believe in our country. We believe in our country. And I do believe that it is the highest form of patriotism, to then fight for the ideals of our country. And that's what we are here to do. And that is how we fulfill the promise of America. The promise of America. And it is that promise of America. We need a medical assistant here. Okay. We need a nurse. We need a medic here, please. Let's make a path. Let's make a path, if y'all don't mind. Just let's make a path to right here. Let's just create a path to right here. Let's create a path, guys, and thanks for looking out each other. Look out for each other, but let's create a path for the medics. Okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right. Okay. We're going to be okay. This is who we are, right? This is what we're about, looking out for each other. The thing, we care about each other. You know, it's about truly understanding what love thy neighbor means. It's about, in the face of a perfect stranger, seeing a neighbor, understanding what that love of each other means. It's a big difference between what we're talking about and what's on the other side. So listen, I'll end with this point. The promise of America. The promise of America is what we are fighting for. And it is that promise that I think makes it possible that Coach Governor Walz and I would be sharing the same ticket. Think about that. Think about that. Think about it in the context of the promise of America. Two middle-class kids One born in Oakland, California, to a working mom. The other, a son of the Nebraska Plains who grew up working on a farm. I worked at a McDonald's. But only in America is it possible for them together to make it all the way to the White House. Only in America. Only in America. So my last point is this. In this election, we each face a question, and that question is, what kind of country do we want to live in? Right? Do we want to live in a country of chaos and fear and hate? No. Or a country of freedom, compassion, and rule of law? And the beauty of our democracy, listen, the beauty of our democracy is we each have the power to answer that question. Each and every one of us has the power to answer that question. Each one of us. That's our power. The power is with the people. So, Wisconsin, today I ask, are you ready to have your voices heard? Do we believe in freedom? Do we believe in opportunity? Do we believe in the promise of America? And are we ready to fight for it? And when we fight, we win. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube channel.